Good evening, SBC. Good evening, SBCC. Good evening, BSL. And good evening to everyone else within the sound of my voice, north, south, east, west, and all points in between. You've tuned in to the April 3rd, 2024 edition of, SBC Tuesday Talk, doing business as SBC Wednesday Talk. And I am your host and teacher, facilitator, moderator, administrator, van driver, and of course, head chef, Mr. Mike Walker. Glad to have each and every one of y'all here with us. Glad that you decided to tune in, especially on this unusual day later of our Tuesday talk. Thank you. We don't take that lightly. Thank you for spending an hour or so with us, and we hope and pray you had a good day. And if not, tomorrow will be a better day. We pray that tomorrow will be a better day, but you made it through this day. So, thank the Lord for that, though. And, we doing this on Wednesday. We had the National Weather Service in Birmingham declared yesterday a bad weather day, a level 3 out of 5. And fortunately, it was a bust. It flopped, and how things was looking. We could have had this last night, but then on the other hand, I've been busy since this time last week, and I probably needed that extra day to prepare for this show. So, I look at it as the glass half full, though. So, hey, I needed that extra day. Been busy, though. We hope and pray y'all had a great Resurrection Sunday. I had a great one. I had a nice one. Good time with kinfolk and family and loved ones, and hope that you had a good one. Okay, so we got a lot to cover, a lot of ground to cover this day, though. So we're gonna get, what we gotta do. We gotta do our salutations, though. So y'all get ready. Let us know where you from, though, and we're just gonna get started. Let me see. Hey, Valerie, great to have you here again. Thank you. And yeah, you've been sticking with us. Thank you so much for your faithfulness. Thank you so much. Rochelle, great to have you here this evening with us. Thank you. Hey, T from the Sunshine State. Good to have you here. Darlene Duffy Collins, it's always a pleasure to have you here. Thank you. Deborah Brown Amos from Clinton, Maryland. Good evening to you, ma'am. Good to see you again. Hey, Erica, how you doing? From Michigan, great to have you here. Nice to have you here. You need to co-host one day. Val from Greenville. Okay, Greenville, South Carolina. Hey, Teresa from North Carolina. Teresa, I bought some of those fudge covered Nutter Butters. Oh, I just had a taste for them the other day. They good, and they taste real good when they in the refrigerator, though. But that's just between you and I. Angel, good to have you here. And how was the weather? Because we in the same state. Did y'all have good weather or bad weather? Because you're 2 hours away from me, though. Let me know, okay? Glad to have you here, though. Hey, lady in red, Donna, good to have you here. Stephanie, great to have you here from Canton, Ohio, from the Buckeye State. Good to have you here. Hey, Tan, great to have you here. I'm glad that you're here. Thank you so much. Karen Jones Graham from Bowie, Maryland. Good to have you here, ma'am. Good to have you here. Like your glasses. Hey, Sonia from Queens. Always a pleasure to have you here. Why do I always hear your voice? I hope you be at the after party tonight, though. We like to hear your voice. Hey, Sis Cheeks. Great to have you here as always. Always a pleasure to have you here. Oh, yeah, they were good, too. They were real good. I might save you some. Keyword might. Hey, Tasha, good to have you here. And we in the same area, though, so I know the weather was, you could just let us know. You could tell them. They hyped it up and everything, and, that's how I go. But I'm not going to complain because we here. And some other areas weren't as fortunate as us, so, Hey, Shamika, good to have you here from the Lone Star State. Great to have you here. Yeah, you didn't miss much. Trust me. A few rumbles, a few raindrops. That's it. But hey, all is well. Hey, oh, excuse me. You're right. I had everything. My weather radio, emergency, lanterns, chargers, phone, everything. I was ready. But hey, like you said, better safe than sorry. And then if I didn't have all those things, guess what? Blackouts and everything, though. So yeah, it was the first time in 7 years that we didn't. Yeah, that is on you. Y'all had to know Alabama well to know. Yeah. So hey, Artrice, good to have you here, all the way from sunny South Florida. Great to have you here, pretty lady. Great to have you here. Okay, let's get started though. We got a lot of ground to cover. We got like you say in the old days, a googobs of, you know. This has been on the let me get this what Angel says. I heard it hit some ears and bypass. I had to seek up. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad you're here. Definitely glad you're here. Okay. Uh First and foremost, this topic has been on the on the itinerary for a month or so. And I'm just gonna hit on this right quick. This probably be a good appetizer, okay? Uh Here we go. Expensive friends. Expensive friends. We may not stay on this long. Like I said, this just a little appetizer, a little sample platter. How many of y'all got expensive friends? Maybe it's no shame in your game. You have some friends who are, what's the best way of saying it? More high priced than you are. Like to go on big vacations and big concerts and big events and big this and big that. But there are times you kind of short, and I'll raise my hand. I'll raise my hand. I'll definitely raise my hand. I've definitely been in the lower end. They want to do this and do that. And nothing's wrong with that, of course. But I know sometimes I had to forego trips and activities because of that right there. Let me see. I used to have it. Okay, you used to. What happened? What caused y'all to go your separate ways? High maintenance. You know what? I think that's a good idea right there. High maintenance. I never, yeah, I got some. I used to feel bad, but now I know what's realistic and not for me. Exactly. Because you know how you used to say the old saying, keeping up with the Joneses? I used to, you know, you can make yourself go broke trying to do that, trying to impress people, but you don't know what type of disposable income they have as opposed to what you have in your pocket. So, hey, I get what you're saying right there. I definitely get like that. So, and it needs to be a time I felt bad about that. I felt bad, like, dang, I can't do this like they can, or I can't do that, or whatever. But let me ask y'all this, and I just flip it right quick. How many of y'all have been on the opposite side? How many of y'all have been the expensive friend? How many of y'all have ever helped a friend out? Offered to pay for their trip or pay their way. Not like a big trip, like going overseas or something like that, but like, I don't know, dinner or what have you. I like this right here. Valerie says a lot of people have wine taste, but beer money. You know what? And that's the truth right there. And I think, Tasha, nope, I don't do big stuff like this. I've paid for dinner, not for trips. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, is I don't think I'm gonna pay for a trip unless it's me and Mrs. Walker, whomever she will be. Yeah, I pay for that trip right there. But aside from that though, no, no, I can't see myself doing that though. Just a buoy. Good to have you here. Real truth. And I have paid for dinner. Yeah, sure, that's fine. This, I hate to use this term. Let's don't let it become a habit, though. I kind of hate using that term, though. As, moment of transparency. It was a point in my life many moons ago. I needed help and asked for help, received help, and then I got the tagline, don't make this a habit. That is just so humiliating and embarrassing and degrading and sometimes emasculating, though. And I just don't tell people that. If I'm going to help you, then maybe I'm going to find a way to keep you going, though. What is it? You feed a person a fish, they'll eat for a day. Well, if you teach a person how to fish, they'll eat for a lifetime. Something along that line, though. So, okay, Sis Davenport, good, great, groovy to have you here tonight. Okay, Tasha, I think expensive friendships as people who require a lot from you emotionally. That's worse than money. Okay, and they are. When it comes to that, they are. They are absolutely different. They are much, much different, though. Yeah, I could definitely understand that, though. And I'm gonna move on for this. Like I said, it's been on here. But having expensive friends, and that puts a lot of pressure on you, especially back in my 20s. If we went somewhere with some friends or newer friends, well, Mike, that's all you're gonna get? Is that's all you can afford? And that made me feel some kind of way. Now older Mike, I don't care. I'm trying to save money. And especially these days, we all trying to save money. Erica Edwards. Let's see what sister got to say. When I had it like that, I traveled a lot and treated myself well. I supported some friends and financially too. Got downsized from high paying jobs in the auto industry. Wow. Now I'm self employed and not making the same money, but I have experienced a great life. My taste is different now. Now I like that right there. I like that, sis. I like that. Having expensive friends requiring you to spend a lot. And you know what? You go broke. You bankrupt yourself trying to impress people, And don't get me started. And I'm laughing at what T got to say. I'm going to get to it. But don't get me started on relationships and men and women, especially us guys, though, because we're supposed to take the lead. You show enough, and pardon my vernacular, you show enough or bankrupt yourself trying to be impressive. I had to learn that the hard way. I had to learn that. Yes. And here goes T. My last name is Roll. I ain't trying to keep up with the Jones. I will pay for dinner, but a trip, my pockets are my pockets. Yes. KJ Kirsten from California. Good to see you, beautiful lady. So true. I've learned how to say no. There you go. I know that's right. Rochelle. I like nice things, but it doesn't have to be expensive. I'm not rich, but I have paid for trips for my friends, and they have done the same. They have much more money than I do, but they think I have a lot of money. I just carried well. Exactly. Exactly. You can look rich without spending like you're rich, because we know people who are wealthy, rich, well to do, look like bums, though. And I know people, I mean, dog, I know this is fiction. Okay. This is a fictional character, but Walona Woods on Good Times. Okay. She lived in the same Cabrini Green project with public housing building, such as the Evans. But look how sharp and clean she was, though. But then, in fairness to the Evans, they had, 5 people living in that apartment, though. So that makes a big difference, though, than when you're living by yourself, though. But you get what I'm saying, though. You get what I'm saying, okay? Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you very much. You know, it just depends on what you are, you know. It's not how much you make, but what you save, I suppose, though. You know. So okay, we done with that though. That was a nice little whatchamacallit, appetizer right here. And like I said, we got a lot. Oof. I'm just trying to see which one I want to hit on first though. You know what? Let me see. We got some good ones tonight. Okay. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? Okay. Let's go to this. Say you got a good friend. You got a good friend. You know, y'all get along good though. And they break up with their boyfriend slash girlfriend, whatever. But something happened, you kind of interested in them or what have you. What happens then? Do you move forward? Do you break the so-called code? What do you do? Do you date your friend's ex? You know, do you think twice about it? Do you think once about it? I got a little clip. So let's just listen to it. And y'all tell me what y'all think, okay? Y'all sit back and relax.
Years ago, my friend and I were with the same guy at one point in time. I didn't find out until she described a passionate evening with him. Of course, I knew who she was talking about, but I never said I was with him because we were just. I pursued a relationship with him for 5 years and then we ended. I recently found out from another friend that they are now both pursuing a relationship with each other. When did girl code go wrong?
Girl code went wrong.
Hold on.
Girl code went wrong. Hold on, get your laugh out, because I got this. I'm going to tell you exactly where you f***ed up, Tishy Poo. I'm going to tell you exactly where you f***ed up. The moment you and your friend was the same dude and you didn't say, hey, by the way, he in these jams too, you are the violator.
That's wild.
You.
Can we?
You
I'd
are
have been like, bitch, DeMarcus?
Can we take some steps back and give my some props?
There we go.
If a woman can understand who the another woman is talking about by simply describing what the you doing in the bedroom, that means the energy you bringing is some next level.
That mean you do the same with every. That's the next level.
Well, let's say y'all. What what say y'all? Now I'm not gonna ask the ones who ex is dating your friend because I know how you'll feel about that. I know how I feel about that. But I've also know that I've kind of slithered in that, if you will, in public. Let's see what the family got to say on this though. Sis Erica. Nope, no way, no how. Even if it was a high school crush, my girlfriends and I know an ex is off limits. That's respect and girl code. Okay. Teresa says, I am not doing that. Okay. Valerie says, I never go behind my friends' leftovers. Okay. Renee, good to have you here. Nope, that is girl code. I had this done to me and my girlfriend's ex are off limits. Angel, no way your friendship will last much longer than that man who does not set boundary standards. Oh, Sonia, that's why I like you. I am dating a friend's ex right now. Okay. How? Well, about several questions, if you don't mind answering. How did that came to be? That's one. How's it going? That's two. And number three, how is the relationship between you and your friend? especially that one, number 3. Please let us know. Okay. Hey, Tan says, no, not me. Okay. Tasha says, that is scandalous. I don't associate with people who would do something like that. I had a guy who tried to talk to my friend. Out of respect for me, she didn't pursue it. He tried to date me months before. Okay, well, y'all were just talking, or just he just made an attempt and things just didn't go anywhere. So I don't see a violation of the friend code right there. That's just me. I could see if y'all was in a serious relationship, but if it didn't work out, I was in a situation like that. I tried to talk to a young lady years ago. She, refused. And then years later, I talked to one of her friends and relationship started. There was no issue. So, but let us know. Let us know, okay? Renee says that's a no for me, and I hear your voice when I read that though. Keena, good to have you here. Good to see you safe. That's sloppy, but I had a situation that my bridesmaids. Oh gosh, that my bridesmaid slept with my husband to be. After the divorce, she told me, but girl, you couldn't have told me then. I agree with you on that. Just sloppy and messy. Yes. Valerie says, out of respect, I do not touch. Okay. Are you and her still friends? I think you're asking that to Sonia, I believe. Okay. Donna says, no girlfriend codes existence even when we went our separate ways after high school. L, good to have you here, darling, from the Windy City. One of my high school friends dated and married our classmate who had the biggest crush. Whoa. Oh, okay. Well, how did that go? Well, the question is for you, Sis L, why didn't y'all, what happened that y'all didn't end up being together? Let us know in the comments if you like, though. Tasha, just talking to me and it didn't go anywhere. Good point. Yeah, I mean, I'm figuring. I can see if y'all seriously dated and y'all just decide to go y'all separate ways. Okay, I get that right there. But I mean, if it didn't go anywhere and nothing serious, but that's just my opinion right there. That's just my 8 cents. Okay. Sonia says, we were friends before he dated her. We have been friends for 27 years. Hey, you can't beat that right there. Dr. Will Banks from BM Metro, good to have you. I have no interest in breaking the bro code, despite me knowing both him and her. Okay. No, this is an absolute no. I'm sticking to the friends code, off limits. L says I've never done this though. I was distracted. Oh, and it come with the face palm. I'm not gonna ask, Oh boy, that's after party stuff right there. Oh boy. Hey, Sister Shirley, good to have you here. That's a no for me. Angel. No, I would not date a man who was interested in dating my friend. Too many fish in the sea to date someone who was interested in my friend and she was interested in him. Okay. Vern, good to have you here. What do you think of a friend dating someone that their friend had a crush on? Ooh, that's not good. That's not good. Especially if the friend knew this. Let's say me and my partner, let's say he got a crush on you, Evern. Okay. And then I turn around and start hollering at you and taking you out. And I knew he had a crush on you. That sounds, to me now, this is my personal opinion. That sounds kind of foul right there. I'm not going to lie about it. That sounds pretty foul right there. Kind of dirty. But that's just my humble opinion, though. Renee, now that I reflect, I had another situation where I liked this guy and was getting to know him. A former friend and I went to a social event where this former friend ended up giving him her phone number. I checked her that weekend and she knew I was interested in him. I also checked him, and his perspective was he was single and he was playing the field. Found out years later that they did deal with one another. Shaking my head. You know what? That's almost the story of my life in my 20s. You know, I had this interest in a girl, and one of my partners decided to block or whatever and do his thing. And come to find out that while I was wasting time with her, there's someone else that had an interest in me. Could have had her. You live and learn. L. I'm not mad at the friend or the guy who had the biggest crush on me. They became big supporters of a nonprofit I founded, though. That's good right there. That's good. I like that. That's good right there. Depending on the individual, it may create bigger problems in one's friendship as well as jealousy. Yes, 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 I agree. Hey, Sandy, how you doing? Great to have you here. Kisses, kisses, hugs, hugs, smooches, smooches. The push-up happened to me by two of my ex's friends, and I just couldn't do it. They were his very close friends. Oh, wow. Oh, boy. Mm-mm-mm. Wow. That's tough right there. That's tough right there. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what would I do. I mean, especially if you're attracted to them and it seems like there's better chemistry with you and them. But I get that though. But then look at your friend though. Your friend is important too. That's tough. I don't know how I would do that though. Yeah, I don't know how I would do that right there if I was faced with that. But then again, I gotta flip the script. How would I feel if that was done to me though? Because I know I moment of transparency. Yes, I got had some bad breakups and whatever though, but at the same token though, how would I feel seeing one of my friends with them? Some exes I probably wouldn't care and probably would support them and dance at their wedding, to be quite honest with you though. But I don't know. I don't know. That's tough. Relationships are tough. That's the only thing I could just say. I think because my ex remained a very good friend, I could not date his friend. Okay. Uh-oh. Whose shoulder are you gonna go cry on when you break up? And that's a good one. Imagine the nerve. You going to their shoulder. Bruh, she did me wrong. And he gonna look at you like you crazy or something like that. Or sis, oh, he did me wrong. She just gonna look at you sideways. So this tough right here. That's the only thing I could just say. It's tough. It's tough as a $2 steak. No, let me get here. I think that if you feel you should date your friend's ex, you should be willing to surrender that. It's not fair to put the friend in that uncomfortable position. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. She said, will you break up? Yeah, that's true. That's true. I don't know what I could say about that. That's shaky ground right there. Shaky ground when you're looking at your friend's ex or their object of their desire. I think that's more dangerous. I don't know. It doesn't matter though, but I guess no matter how you feeling, I think that's just a dangerous game. Just leave it all alone and go on about your business, okay? That's the only thing I can tell y'all. Okay, that's a good one right there. We're gonna move on. We getting there. We getting there. We getting there. We getting there. Let me get this one right. Let me get Sonya when she get there. I hope you all will be in the after party. I have a few questions of my own. Please, we planned on it. We plan on having the after party. We plan on having the after party, and it's very dangerous. I agree. Yeah. Okay. Okay, dokes then. Up next, as you know, what's the best way? Y'all been reading on social media and on the news about the conjoined twins, that married, well, they say legally one of them married a dude. Um, and of course, it's been a lot of, I guess, words and controversy about it, though. And the people says a lot of questions or what have you, though. Oh boy. And for those who don't know what I'm talking about, well, I got a little media here, so sit back and take a listen.
Abby Hensel is a married woman. The former reality star, known for her TLC series Abby and Brittany that she starred in with her conjoined twin Brittany Hensel, has tied the knot, according to Today.com. The outlet reports the 34-year-old married Josh Bowling, a nurse and U.S. Army veteran, in 2021. The couple now reportedly resides in Minnesota, where Abby and Brittany were born and raised. The twins first became famous after an appearance on The Oprah Winfrey Show in 1996. They later starred in their own TLC reality show, Abby and Brittany. According to Today.com, the twins currently teach 5th grade. Abby and Brittany are dicephalous conjoined twins, which means they share a bloodstream and all organs below the waist. Abby controls their right arm and leg, and Brittany controls the left. Back in a 2003 documentary filmed when the girls were 16, they opened up about wanting to become mothers someday.
Yeah, we're gonna be moms. We haven't thought about how being moms is gonna work yet. We're just 16. We don't need to think about that right now.
Here we go, y'all. Abby and Brittany and Josh. Okay. Let me get some of these comments, though. And see. Let's have a conversation. And maybe let me see. Hey, Barbara Dale. Okay, good. Hopefully. Oh, Barbara. Okay, definitely. Okay. Y'all. Don't please join us. Please join us. Sandy says, oh, I haven't heard about this. Oh, no. And you know what? Right here. Now, this is where it gets a little, and I'm glad you said this, Teresa. I feel that same way, too. I think they're both married to him. Well, legally, he's married to just one of them, but, I think he's married to both of them. I mean, oh boy, let's see what everybody else got to say. And I'm going to really just address this as best as I can. Okay. Barbara, I don't think it's a crazy fetish. I mean, there might be some people out there, though. But, I mean, don't y'all agree that they deserve some type of love as well? I don't think it's a fetish, but how did the courtship go? He's only married to one of them now. Listen to me good now. So how did the courtship go? How did the dating go? How was the making out? Yeah, I didn't mean to say. Well, how was the making out going? He's kissing on her. What does the other one do? Read a book or something? And I'm just going to say what everybody else thinking. I think both of them was doing something. What's the best? They said, if you listen to the article, to the piece, they share the same organs from the waist down. I just want y'all to think on that for a moment. So I mean, oh boy. I mean, let's just be honest. He's intimate with both of them. Let's just call it for what it is, though. You know, is that a dilemma? Well, I don't know. It's something though. Sandy, they share organs. That is more interesting than them marrying the same. There you go. I was thinking that too. Now I'm thinking that too. This is from a biological point of view. This is interesting though. What happens? What happens during intimate times? This is crazy, y'all. We just, people always say, as each time I've seen this on social media, people say the same thing. I have questions. I have plenty of questions. We know what the questions are, and we know what the answers are. And if I'm wrong, if you have a dissenting opinion out there in the audience, please let me know. Yvonne, good to have you here. How do you think it worked? I mean, it's one of those things though. I don't know how that's going. If you listen to it, they've been married for 3 years. They've been married for 3 years, so you know something is working. I mean, hey, what's that place? What is it, Utah or what have you, where polygamy is, well, I won't say polygamy is legal. They practice it though, but places where, I mean, hey, sister love, I suppose, or sister wife, I suppose. You know what? Oh boy, here you go. 2 mints in one. You know what? That's an old commercial, y'all. Us old heads remember that. It's two mints in one. That was old Certs commercial. I feel old for just, recognizing that. That's crazy. It's I don't know what to me. Yeah. It's complicated, but I will oh, okay. Okay. Well, I can't say side chick. I think he got two main chicks. There's no way, listen. You can't tell me that they both don't have feelings for him. And he has feelings for both of them. Okay, that's just how I feel about that. That's just wow. Barbara did agree for a 2-for-1 deal. Okay. Would you say a pervert? I mean, how so? I'm not defending or knocking this. How is he a pervert though? It's just interesting though. I think though, whose name is one? I think Abby. Wait, which one name is it? Is on Abby. Abby is the legal wife, so her name is on the marriage license. Okay, so make of that what you will though. I mean, biologically, and I guess by their state law, Abby and Brittany are two separate sentient beings. So that's the whole thing I can say on that right there, y'all. Ooh, okay, y'all coming in here. Okay, I'm glad you said that, Yvonne. Okay. Okay, here goes Ian. He's saying what they knew. I don't even know if I don't even want to put that. I'm not gonna put that up. Y'all read what Ian said though. Know what? I say this. They share the same JJ. So whether or not they stuck together. So it's plain and simple. Okay. Renee Duncan, besides the obvious, so many thoughts and questions. What if the other one didn't want him or want to be bothered? I think, and this is just me being an armchair doctor, whatever, I think they share the same interests, maybe. I don't know. Ooh, yeah, he married Abby. Yeah, like I said, what's to really think about though? What's to really think about though? he's doing, they both, I don't know. Oh goodness. Hey, cuz. Well, of course they sleeping in the same bed, cuz, but oh boy. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. If they share the same origin from the waist down, that's what I'm thinking. I believe they do. I believe they do. I believe they do. That's something, ain't it? That's something. Well, one body, two women, two personalities. He's sleeping with two women at the same time. He gets the best of both worlds, and the honeymoon night had to be interesting. That's an understatement. Maybe they just should have married another set of conjoined twins. It's interesting that you say that, Teresa, and I'm gonna let you know in a few shakes, okay? That Angel. It sounds like the poly stuff that's going on. So I can't say. I mean, I don't know. Then again, we don't know his. We don't know his whatever. Yeah, we don't know his intention. This is interesting. I don't have to think too hard. He's married to both. Yes, yes. And I also believe he's married to both, and I'm happy for them. Hey, if they like it, and you know what? Here we go, right here. You beat me to my question because I was going to, you know what? I'm going to put this up here right now because I was going to do this. I'm going to put this up here. Would you marry a conjoined twin? I was going to put that up there. Now, to answer the question, Sis Amos's question, let me put it back up here. Let me see. Dang, got off here. Wait a minute. Donna. Yeah, Donna said. Deborah, rather. I'm so sorry. As a male, would I do it? Nope. I just wouldn't do it. That is all it is. Nothing against them. I just want one woman. And that's it. I like privacy. So that's just the way I look at it. That's like having someone spying on you all the time. So to me, it's very dibbling and dabbling. Okay, Barbara. I heard that Brittany wants to get married also. Who is the baby mama had the child? Okay. Okay. There is a dating group for them as well, like SBCC for them. Ooh, be funny they joined though. Yeah. Hey, okay. We got some other things. I can't explain this to you, but you know what? Hey, what works for one may work for all. Okay, that's why I'm feeling. Hey, they deserve love too. So, Abby, this is interesting. Who gets the 401k? His benefits shared between the two. The legal stuff is interesting. Okay, excellent question. Okay, and both the other twin wants to get married. A foursome. You know, let me look at this because we got a lot of them. Ooh, a lot of them. And I'm just going to kind of put y'all comments up here. This kind of, yeah. And it's the reason why I'm rushing through this part. What y'all see in a minute. You got to get in where you fit in. Yeah, okay. I mean, they happy. Hey, I'm just saying, hey, if they share one part up and down, okay. No, Sandy says no. Okay, no, they wouldn't want to do that. They conjoined. They say more the merrier. Yeah, the kids. Yeah. I'm speechless. You know what? I'm gonna go right here. Hey, Carmelita, good to have you here. Good to have you here. This topic. You think that's fascinating? And I'm glad you said this. You and Rochelle. Well, I'm gonna get to something right here. I'm gonna move this out the way. With them being conjoined twins and the situation they're dealing with, It made me think about Chang and Eng Bunker. Now, if you've seen them, if you're a history buff or whatever, you've seen them before. Okay, but here they go right there. They were they were conjoined twins, and they was joined like right at the liver. They was joined at the liver, and and if you look at the date they lived in right there, they were conjoined at the liver. And had they been born in the 20th century, 21st, yeah, they could have easily been separated though, because the liver is amazing though. But back then, you couldn't do it though. But with that said though, they were born the same day. Obviously, they conjoined, died the same day. Okay. And I'm gonna get this darkness out the way. They were called Siamese twins. That was the old archaic name for it. Since they were from the country of Siam, which is now known as Thailand, they were called the Siamese twins. And they were, that term had been used well into the 20th century. Because I used to say, oh, look at those Siamese twins, but the correct term, or at least, is conjoined twins right there. With that said, though, and I'm going to get this little dark piece of history out there. They were slave owners in America. I want to get that part out the way right there. And from what I heard, they weren't good slave owners either, though. But that's not my point right there. But just want y'all to think about that for a moment, okay? Now, we're talking about, well, let me do this right here. We're talking about the sex life of Abby and Brittany and Josh. Okay? We think about the sex life of this right here. But guess what, though, y'all? Each one of these fellas had a wife. Each one of these fellas had a wife. Chang had a wife and Eng had a wife. They both had a wife. And guess what? Depending on the source you read, between the both of them, they fathered 21 children. Listen to me again. Between the both of them, and depending on the source, they fathered 21 children. Okay? Okay? Let's do a little. And here's something right here. They became neutralized citizens, adopting the surname Bunker. And in April 1843, they married a pair of sisters, Adelaide and Sarah Yates. Chang and Eng maintained separate households, 1.5 miles apart. They alternated 3-day visits with their respective spouses, and each twin fathered several children. Of course, during the American Civil War, they lost much of their money in addition to their slaves, and in 1869, they once more went on tour in Europe. And yeah, they used to went on tour about their condition and what have you, though. So, not condition, but so, folks, we concerned about Abby and Brittany and Josh. We know what they doing, but how did these two fellas pull it off? I just want y'all to think on that, though. And look how they connected, though. Yeah. How did they, wait, I'm going to answer this question. How did they maintain? The twins would go to, Chang and Eng would go to Eng's house first, spend 3 days there, and do what they're going to do with Eng's wife. Then they would leave after 3 days, go to Chang's house for 3 days, and they go and have Congress with Chang's wife. How did that go, y'all? Come on now. Now that's wait a minute. Clearly their sperms were good. Who you say? Sandy. You all right with me? That's all. I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna look at y'all reactions though. Let me see. Sound like that, y'all. We ain't gonna deal with y'all tonight. So they were busy. So yeah, Abby and Brittany, that's nothing compared to these two fellas right here. You know, the girl got one. Oh goodness, I'm not even gonna. And you know what? I mean, look at them. We can just imagine. You know, that's the only thing I can just say. It shows you anything is possible, and it. Hey, 21 children. That's the only thing I can say on that right there. Wow, nothing but threesomes. Oh gosh. Oh boy. Oh boy. I mean, we know we know that always disturbed me though. When I first heard about them in the 4th grade, these two. Okay. And I did research. You know, I was a little brainchild, bookworm. And they said that they had 21 children and they were never surgically separated. And I thought that was strange. Like, and it was like the big elephant in the room. They, how did that, how, and as an adult, I really found, well, we know. We just stating the facts. Valerie says they were knocking them down. Y'all need some help. You can only imagine. Ooh, let me get to this. Let me get all this out here. Oh no, I knew Charlene. I knew you weren't gonna do right. Yeah, okay. I probably brother and sister. Exactly. I believe that too, Sonia. I definitely believe that too. Because who's to say who? And remember, I'm gonna do something a little tricky. How do you know who's the father? Because if I'm not mistaken, and you smart people out there, those twins will share the same DNA. So it'd be almost next to impossible to see who is who. You get what I'm saying? So, hey, so, okay. Angel, they kept, okay. I guess. Oh, no, I'm not even going to do that. But how they died though, one of them died first, and 3 hours later, the other one died. Seriously. Because one of them was in poor health, had a stroke years early, and then it just plopped, Yeah. That's why I want to do my research on conjoined twins. I never thought about, hey, but they just shared the liver, and a liver can be repaired though. Yeah, I guess. Okay, takes Pat. Oh no, you know what? Y'all just going crazy. No, I know she ain't gonna do right. They were just sisters. I think. No, I don't think they were twins because I've seen a photo of the wives though, and one of them looked way older than the other. But that's just me. And anyone can clear that up for me. Hey, okay, yeah, no shame. Some of this stuff I can't even put up with. Like, let me see who I'm working with. They will put in, men would be ashamed. I'm not mad. Hey, they handled their business. A lot of my points. Hey, we don't know. Did they have liver failure? No, they didn't have liver failure. One of them, like I said, the other one, I don't know which one off the top of my head, had a stroke years earlier. So his health was already on decline. Okay. So it was just a matter of time, and then they would sleep. He died in his sleep. The other one woke up and saw his brother. Some people said that the autopsy showed that the blood supply played a part in it. We don't know. At least I don't know. I ain't gonna say we. I don't know. So yeah, okay. So so that was some education for y'all tonight, wasn't it? And guess what? We out of time though. So hey, I hope y'all learned something from this tonight though. Hey, don't say you don't learn from this old crazy show of ours though. Yes, they were. They were between the wives, between the sisters. Have to do some deeper research on it, but again, and remember, this is the 1800s, mid to late 1800s, though. So we don't know what was what, though. Exactly. Absolutely. Right there. Because they were twins, then. Mm. Boy, y'all going, boy, too bad. Yeah, like I said, with today's technology, shucks, 20th century technology, they could have been separated, though. Easily, but so okay. But thank y'all. Guess what, y'all? Guess what? We out of time. I hope y'all enjoyed this one and found it informative and everything, though. I really hope y'all did, though. And to let you know, and of course, before we go further, I'd like to thank our sponsors, our patrons for this show, this brand, this ministry. Thank y'all so much for your contributions. Thank you all so very much. Thank you for your sponsorship. Thank you for everything. And of course, if you out there find this show a blessing or entertaining or what have you, hey, please contribute. Nothing is too little. $1, whatever. Of course, that's the Cash App right there. $ Purple Walker. You could do that right there. It's simple, it's easy. We're not asking for a lot. Or if you want to do PayPal, that's my email address, purplewalker@gmail.com. So that's the way we do that. And of course, here they both go. I'll put them on the same thing. Okay, then. Well, guess what? It's time for those announcements, y'all. Let's get up out of here. Uncle Mike getting kind of a little hungry, though. Up next in about maybe half past an hour or so, we're going to have the after party. We're going to talk about what we talked about tonight in this program and how it relates to our real lives and other stuff, and just catch up with each other since it's been a good 7 days since we last seen each other. We have a good time. And remember, you have to be a member of Single Black Christians or Single Black Christians Connections in order to participate in the after party. So, and again, the Zoom link will be posted in the group at around half past hour, though. And if it's the Lord's will, we'll be back here next week for another episode of SBC Tuesday Talk. And be back at our regular time, hopefully. So make sure you tune in at 9:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, okay? And again, let me take this down. Thank you all so much for your presence, your participation, and thank you all, and thank you to whomever. Thank you. I don't want to call your name, but thank you so much, though, for your contribution, though. And thanks to everybody. Thank y'all. Y'all have a good day. Y'all have a great rest of this evening. Great rest of this week. Y'all be kind and good to each other. Y'all take care of each other. And until next time, don't take any wooden nickels. Take care, y'all.